Hey, good evening. Map here, Map Investments. So, wanted to do a video on on the top stocks under $10. Doing some homework. So, I have a list here of 83, and I'll go through them with you so you can see what I kind of do in regards to homework and looking at the charts and getting ready for the following trading week. So, these were the these are the top 83 that are rated by an algorithm system by IBD. Obviously, I paid for this service, but it's very helpful in my mechanics and finding trades to make some money or hold for long term. And I've noticed that over time and in the past, these under 10 stocks eventually make it to a lot of them make it to become big winners, and they become like when you go to the watch list here to the screener, they'll eventually become IBD 50, in the top rankings. So a lot of these stocks will blow up. I'll give you a couple examples. There was Enphase. Enphase was on this list when it was $7. That's one. NIU, which makes scooters. That was another one that was in here for like $7. Now it's like $35. APPS was like at $5. Now it's like at $55. And I can go on and on. So these are future winners. They're small caps, but if you keep a close eye on them and track them and have your watch list and a mechanical approach, they could do okay for you in the future. So the first one, and I sorted them by percentage winner for Friday, and this was based on Friday's close. So the first one was PPSI, and you can pull up the chart here on the right hand side. Let me see if I can get a. I never really done a video with this screen up. There we go. So here's the daily chart on Pioneer Power Solutions. Looks like a nice break here on the chart. It looks like it's over this prior high with some volume. So I picked up 100 shares of this one in my TD account. That's one. I've spoken about FSI. They're a small chemical company. I'm up to like 500 shares, and it's doing well. You can see there's a lot of buying there. Here's a big bar, you see. So it looks pretty interesting, and I'm a long-term holder in this one. They also do chemicals that help farmers, and they help farmers in regards to, if I'm not mistaken, water evaporation. And in farming, water is very, very important. So that's one that I own, and that was down here. It was up 14 cents, 3.89% to 371. Lightpath was another big winner. I own 100 shares. I got in it early, and I'm making money on that one. There's a chart. This mobile app is pretty good. Well, it's not the mobile app. It's the Google browser. I'm on my account, and it's pretty handy to do a video and show you some stuff how I do my research. So Lightpath has huge volume on the weekly. Here's the daily. Very pretty. So I'm in that one. They don't have options. Let me see if this gives you on the desktop version. It tells you if it has options. I don't know if here it does. I don't see if it tells you any options here. But I know they don't because I own the stock. If not, I would play with options. So let me go to the next one. Let me see if I can get. Bear with me, trying to get back over to the. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. So SGBX blew up after hours on Friday, and they do mobile, like they do containers. They don't have any options, and I sold it because it hit a high of nine something, and I was up. I was up pretty nice, and sometimes you just have to take your gains. That's not it. That's not the chart. Let me click on it. I'm sorry. I'll click on it so you can see the chart on it. And I like these small caps. I've found a niche, and that's part of your mechanics and learning and experiencing. And this niche has worked for me, so I'm sticking with it. I've had success looking at these small caps, and if they don't have options, I buy the stock. And if they don't have, and if they have options, then I play the options via, based on the premiums in there. If the options are cheap, then I'll buy some further out in time to give myself some time. It's got to make sense compared to the stock price, because we're talking about stocks that are trading cheap as well. So it's got to make sense. And if not, I'll sell puts in the stocks that, where it makes sense. So this one I sold on Friday because the high was 974 here, and it pretty much hit that high after hours, and I sold it. So I got out of SGBX, but I'll be watching it again on Tuesday. Maybe there's another entry point on there. INFI is a pharmaceutical. Let me scroll over here. And you see the chart there. Very pretty. Very, very pretty chart. I don't know if they have any news on it. So you see they have some news on it, but the news is pretty old. It's from 14. So there's nothing there relevant. So that one was trending, and I added that one. I would have to check if I have options. I'm not going to log into TD. I just want to stay on the screen. But I'm just trying to give you some names and show you some of my processes that I use. And I'm sure it could be very, very helpful to you. Now, again, this service, you have to pay for it. So hopefully you're writing them down. They change this every day based on criteria. But for the most part, they stay the same for a week or two, unless something really happens, and then they update them. But I'm always looking at them. So Blackberry is a nice one. It's been acting well. It jumped from like 7 really quick to 10. I've sold puts in there, and I'm doing okay in there. Blackberry's been around for a long time. See big bar there, and they have some news on Blackberry, and you see how it says. Let's see what it's gonna take me away from there. I'm sorry, but just so you get an idea. So let's see, they talk about Blackberry here. They talk about this one. These guys do video games. This is a good stock too. I have a covered call in that first one. And then here's Blackberry. It's in the buy zone. And they talk about it here. So some good stuff going on with Blackberry. Let's see if I can get back to where I was without. Bear with me. Sorry about that. Let me maybe hit the back bar. Okay, perfect. There we go. So that worked. All right, so that's Blackberry. This one's pretty good. These guys, I think they do mobile solutions. Like they're like with the phone and Google Play Store. They have apps and stuff. They do have options. And here's the weekly chart, and then the daily and intraday. This one's thinly traded, but it does have options. I rolled out my put. I think I have the 750 put, and I rolled it out to February. in this one. So that's that one. And the ones I'm showing you are the ones with the biggest percentage gainer for Friday. Friday was a tough day. The market was down, but these were the leaders for Friday. I talked about FSI, TRX, C. They do medical equipment. I have a calendar spread in there. Southwestern Energy, wow, they are on the list now. That stock's been, lingering down here for a while in the lows. And Weibo, I opened the Weibo account. They gave me some shares in SWN. Interesting. Sandridge is an energy play. I bought some calls, I think, in there out in time. VTGN, I have to do more research on. BWEN, I've done a video on it. They're alternative play. They do windmills. BCRX is biopharma. And then you go BW. I don't know what they do. I'll have to do more research. Grow does investment advice, and they have a website. And they're like a financial firm. And then the rest were only up very little. You got some familiar names like Hexo, which is marijuana. What else you got here? IZEA does software and stuff, pretty popular. Ziki, ZIXI, they do internet, like email security. YCBD is another marijuana one. So here's the list of stuff that is under $10 that IBD thinks meet other criteria to be the next big winners, and they're showing all good signs. They have buying, good price action, they're showing profits, and they're showing some institutional investing. And those are some of the criteria that they use to determine these stocks. So I hope you like the list. This mechanical approach has been very rewarding for me, and I hope this video helps you. There's 83 on here, and if you want to know more about the process, I'll be happy to help you out. Just comment in the comment section. I hope you find the video helpful. Share with your friends and family. Here you can find some really nice winners for your few. If you want to trade them on a weekly basis, swing trade them, or if you want to invest in them in the long term. But on a lot of these, I would try and diversify and set up a little portfolio, and maybe add to some of these that you think can be winners, and that you can end up doing well for yourself over time. There's stocks like, for example, PEIX that I picked up at $1, and right now it's like at 7, 8. It's gotten up to $8. I think it's over 7 right now. So I'm just doing my due diligence and homework like I do every day. My channel is I'm not tech savvy. I just know how to pick winners, find trends, find some good stocks to make money. My channel is not gonna be tech savvy or all fancy with the graphics or advertising or stuff like that. That's not my forte. That's not my strength. My strength is in finding good stocks and putting a good position on, if it's the stock itself or in the derivative space. So if that's stuff that interests you, then this channel is for you. Subscribe and like the channel. Hit that notification bell. That's what all the other YouTubers say. And I wanted to say, I'm up to 100 subscribers. Very, very happy about that. So thank you guys, and keep spreading the word, because you'll definitely make some money here with some of these stock and picks and insight. Well, have a good night, and I'll see you in the next video.